What up, everybody? Welcome back to Rich Chill and Play. And I got some bad news. The Brown franchise is gone. Reason why? I think there was data corruption. It saved over some stuff, but to say that the whole Browns franchise was gone, that's why I haven't uploaded it in a while. I know I was looking forward to like some more stuff to see what Shador and Omar Hampton and everybody I invested in. They're gone. So I'm probably not going to start another one until after the full draft and get updated rosters. And then I'm going to start a full franchise season. Team to be announced, but I'm going to start there at the beginning of the season and go from there. I just don't want to put in all that work again. And now the draft is officially over. Or about to be over as I'm recording this, and then I can do new rosters. But in the meantime, I'm going to do something a little bit more fun, which is a fantasy draft. So it's not just any fantasy draft. This fantasy draft is each team that I play each week will have a chance to either steal one of my players or I get to steal one of their players. So the premise will be that I'm going to go ahead and draft, and then each week, I'm gonna spin the wheel. As you're gonna see, a spin the wheel is gonna be a theme throughout this channel. I think it's fun, keeps things exciting. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and that wheel is gonna tell me what is available or what's on the line for that game. Opposing team wins, they get whatever is said that's on that wheel. If I win, I get the player from that team from basically what was said that I was to win. There won't be a trade deadline. We'll continue this process all the way up to week 18, and the goal is not to lose any of your best players and try to make it to the Super Bowl. I got trades all for computer, and let me just show you. Let's get into what it looks like. So it's gonna be 11-minute quarters, 15-minute play time, 10 play cooldown with an offensive play call limit of 2, just so I won't be running the same plays against the computer. 4 play cooldown and a limit. I'm gonna manually do all of this. I'm taking over. I'm gonna do the owner, and I'm gonna let the coaches coach. For this part, I'm gonna be the only one that trades. So pretty much, if the team wants to upgrade, they either have to draft really good or they have to end up playing me and hopefully beat me to get the player. Trade difficulty, I'm gonna put it on easy, just so I don't have to hassle. If I lose, I lose fair and square. I need to find the easiest way to give them the player. Same way. I want free agency motivation to be high because, like I said, you're trying to draft and build a team, and this is going to be the set squad you run with. And I want it difficult for you to be able to sign players. So that's why I got it at very high. No practice squad stealing, relocation. You don't really see it in Madden, but I may do a relocation just for the fun of it. These stay the same. And then for the fun of it, I put X Factors all the way up to 75. Desired Superstar up to 100. And I normally do that anyway because I want to emulate the NFL Top 100. And then I put star players all the way up to 500 to make it interesting. So that's the season. So before I get in the fantasy draft, I want to introduce the wheel that I'm gonna be using, which is this wheel. So how we're gonna do it is that when the draft starts, I'm gonna spin whatever it lands on. That's the position I have to draft for. So it makes it harder for me to outwit the computer when it comes to drafting, and makes me have to grind for a team. So I have a couple of innies on there, which I when it comes to Madden's fantasy draft, you want to land on any or quarterback fast because they take them fast, or you developing the quarterback. I got some defensive players, some cornerbacks, but I believe I have about over 20 something slots on here. And each time I land on one, I'm going to remove it off until I'm down to the very last one. And once I'm down to the very last one, I'm going to let computer fill out my team and simulate the draft. So let's go ahead and get started and get into it. So I don't know what pick I have at all. I'm about to get ready to see going off into the fantasy draft. So let's get ready to jump in. And let me get the wheel ready. Do a little shuffle. And let's go. Every career starts. So I am pick 6. So let's spin the wheel and see what position I'm drafting for. And did I get lucky at quarterback? No, I did not. So I'm drafting an OLB. I don't like how it's there we go. Oh yeah, that's easy work. TJ Watt coming to the team. That's an easy draft. So we remove and then I shuffle for the next. Easy pick. So the next pick, we are getting, is it a wide receiver? O lineman. So we can get Trent. He'll retire. I really don't care about age on this game. I can get Joe Tooney if I want. Got Big Lane Johnson at right. Got to get a left tackle. I'm going to get Trent Williams. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care about his age. I just want to build the best team possible. All right. So next, I am drafting for a defensive lineman. So defensive lineman means that I can draft for whatever that's available on the D line. So it can be the ends or it can even be the DT. So I like Will Anderson here. That's available. Right end is not something I'll really jump out at right now. Oh, you got Chris Jones. I have to. It's Chris Jones. It's Chris Jones. That's an easy pick. Easy pick. Let me move this down for y'all. All right. So any. So when it's on any, this is normally when I go for a quarterback because they go fast. So I got lucky landing on it. As you can see, this is what's left. This is what's available. Oh man, I could go best available. I mean, some of these other guys is gonna be here because everybody got their quarterback. So I'm going to go Geno Smith just because that's the best one on the board. I mean, I can look and see overall and see what's there. Running backs are not hard to get. I can get Travis Kelce if I want to. Christian McCaffrey, but I need to go quarterback. Madden ain't gonna like that pick, but it's the best pick so far. All right. So next pick. Hey. Hey, good pick. That's what it said. Wide receiver. Definitely need that. Need somebody to throw it to. So Drake London, Chris, both Chris's, T. Higgins is out there. Rasheed Rice. You go with Drake London, 6'4", 213. Younger prospect for sure. 23. Best player, best receiver that's left right now. Yep, good pick. So this one is we can get a running back or a tight end. So running backs, Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb is out there, Jonathan Taylor. Uh, Running backs are not really hard to come by. I feel like you could take a running back and you could just do good with them. At least in Madden, tight end, they start dwindling down pretty fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and go after Evan Ingram. Gino needs some people to throw it to. Good pick. So now we are going for another offensive lineman, or OT this time. So we got our right tackle. I mean our left tackle. So it's time to go for the right tackle. Might as well go for. We got Brian O'Neill. We got Trent Brown. And the goal is I want to get as many superstars and X Factors as I can, because you will see when we start playing these games that when those games come up, if you only got one, you have to put them up. You got to put them up against the other team, especially if it lands on it. I'm going to go with Brian O'Neill. He's the best available, 28. Why not? All right, got my right tackle. Team is pretty even so far, but we got some holes. Is it quarterback or DB? DB, perfect. I need a DB. I'm gonna look at cornerback. DBs, unless they're a superstar. See, these cornerbacks are going fast. Gilmore is old. He can't really offer nothing. Yeah, see, these cornerbacks is gone. Yeah. I mean, we got Harrison Smith out there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a cornerback. I don't really want to go for Gilmore. Well, this sucks. I'm gonna have to either go Jonathan or Mike. Mike is 30. I might as well go Jonathan. Oh, welcome to the team. They gave me a good pick. Because I'm racing against the clock too. So this pick, is it any or cornerback? Another cornerback. If Mike is there, we can bring him in. He's there. But it's kind of reach, but I like my guy Mike Sandstrill from Michigan. He's young, upside, hitting dev. I'm gonna bring him in. I can work with him. These older guys, they gonna be in the draft. Like you see, if you play Madden and you didn't done the draft a bunch of time, you'll see the older guys are there. So is it any? So any. Let's see who's the best available. Bobby, Nick Chubb is there. Do I go after a halfback at this point? Some of these guys might still be there. You got Quincy. If you're trying to make the team as best as possible, do I go after Nick Chubb? You go after Nick Chubb. He's still an X factor in this game. You go after Nick Chubb. All right, we picking again. Oh, another any. So all my innies are gone. No point of going there. The star. Yeah, some of these guys that used to be those guys, they dev trade is gone. Yeah, they dev trade is gone. Maybe I go Drew. I don't really have any linebackers. I like Quincy Williams before he's gone. I'll go Quincy. He's 28 pass coverage. So my innies are gone. I'm back to just positions only. So now I have to make sure I finish it out. QB. Now this is where I can probably get one of the other guys, because if I do play a game and I end up losing my QB, I have somebody to play. Yeah, and even the good young guys are gone. Yeah, that's now I'm just looking for a viable backup. I mean, I can get Aaron Rodgers, but it's no point. He's old. Kirk Cousins is old. Deshaun, no. Maybe Daniel Jones. Spencer Rattler. I'm thinking Spencer Rattler right now. You got Joe Milton. Let's go Joe Milton. Why not? He'll back up anyway. Why not? Good pick. Good pick. So now we about to pick a linebacker. So if Bobby is there, I'll probably get Bobby. Let me look. Because I got TJ Watt. I mean, middle linebackers are still there a little bit if I don't get Bobby. Look at Alex. Yep. We're going to go Bobby. He's a 91 rating. Now the reason why I picked Bobby is just because, just in case I have a 90 overall game, Bobby is somebody that I'm okay with partnering with if I have to. So it's really a strategy. And like I said, it'll make more sense when I start playing these games. So now I need inside linemen. So I can go with Joel. I can go with Brohart. I don't know why right tackles look like that. Yeah, they were trying to hide. They were trying to hide Beckham Senior down there, and I found him. Yes, sir. My line looking good. I'm glad. I'm kind of happy I landed on line early. Now I'm short in the receiver world, so I'm gonna have to make it work. It's still some pieces out here that I can get. You got Jawan Jennings. You got Mike Williams. Is it any young guys lingering around? I mean, you got Quentin Johnson. I feel like he'll be there. I still think I need to get one of these other guys up here. And it's really between Jawan and Mike Williams. And I'm going to go with Mike Williams. I'm going to have a tall receiving group. All right, the next pick, is it going to be a running back? Yes, it is. So now it's time to fill out the running back room. So I got Nick Chubb, more of a power back. So now I can go with James Power, Tyler kind of a power. Ramondre kind of power. The best one out there is maybe Rico. Because if I lose Nick Chubb, who would I start? I'm going to have to go with the hometown hero for Washington and bring in Brian Robinson Jr. So now, do we get our safety finally? We get our safety. Let's see what's out there. Probably not much. Bradbury is a no for me, dog. Free safety is Bear. Anybody is would be Ashton Davis, at least on this side. What about strong safety? I like Jonathan Allen. If you know Isaiah Simmons, my boy. Let me get Isaiah Simmons. That's my boy. Hybrid player. We're going to have to just grind for better players. Cornerback. Well, Mike is still sitting there waiting on me. I said I was going to get him, and he's still sitting there. So I got to keep my word and pick up Mike Hilton. Good pick. I've been getting good pick on all of these, despite what the wheel is giving me. DT. Finally get one of these. So at this point, it's the best man available. It's the best man available. Draft. Yep. Move. We got 3 more picks, and then we're going to let the computer fill out the rest of the team. So DE. I have no DEs. Interesting. I might have to go with Fowler. If I want to go young with Drake Jackson. Anybody on the right side I would look at? I like Tyree Wilson. I mean, he has upside. He's young. He's 24. I'll take him. So we're going to be strong in some areas and we're going to be trash in others. That's what's about to make this fun and interesting. So another middle linebacker. This might put us in sort of a 3-4 territory. We got Nakobe Dean there. Devin Bush there. One that stands out to me. I'm gonna go Nakobe. Yep. Let's go. And then last we got wide receiver. Wide receiver, and that's it. We don't even gotta spin it. So is it anybody out there that's maybe younger? I mean, you got Wicks, 6'1". I can bring in. You got Jalen McMillan here. He's young. Let's bring in Jalen McMillan. And then that's it. And so we pretty much did 22 picks. And we're going to let the computer do the rest of our picks for us. And now we get to look and see what our team look like. So now we have Geno Smith starting. We got Joe Milton backup. They gave us PJ. We have Nick Chubb, Brian Robinson, and Cordell Patterson. Okay. We have Scott Matlock. Don't know who that is, but he's on the team. I like it. Drake London, Mike Williams. Oh, we got Nick. Like I said, this is a tall receiver group, so I'm not mad at it. Jalen McMillan, Devon Vale. This is a tall receiving group. I can dig that. Evan. Okay, they gave us CJ and John Bates. Not bad. We got Trent Williams. We got Kelvin Beachum as backup. Both of them old. They both probably about to retire at the end of the season if I don't lose them. We kind of trash at left guard. Center, we so-so. We got a young guy. He's a rookie. We have Beckham Sr. They was trying to hide him from me, and I went and got him. And we got Brian O'Neill. And we got Evan Neal. So we have a Evan Neal better watch out. I might put him at guard. But we all right. Drake Jackson, remember I was looking at Drake Jackson to bring him in. Computer brought him in for me. Tyree and Tyquan. Chris Jones, Daquan Jones. Got the Jones boys. I can dig that. We got TJ Watt, of course. Brian Wagner, N'Kobe, Damian Wilson, Quincy. We got our 18. Jonathan Jones. We got older cornerbacks, veterans. Fabian Moreau, Mike Sandstrill, the rookie. They still gave us James Bradbury, even though I said I didn't want him. But it's cool. We're going to work with what we got. Isaiah Simmons, Will Harris, Nick Folk, and Corey. So that's the squad, pretty much. So now we are not going to do training camp or preseason. There's nothing really to do here. We don't have to, just because it's no trades or anything like that the computer can do. We can just really get ready for the season. So now we're going to sim to the regular season. Make sure. Well, you know what? I'm going to get to cuts. Just in case they cut somebody I don't want them to cut. Okay, so we got one cut that we have to do. And for the sake of just the fact that I'm looking at ratings, you know what? I'll move you to the practice squad. I give you a chance. I'm going to move you to the practice squad. So now let's upgrade the players. Well, before I do that, let's look at these coaches. Well, let's look at our team scheme first. Let's see. So air raid, that's not going to work, coach. Well, that might be the only thing. We got vertical zone run. We got vertical power run for sure. And then defense. We'll 4-3 for sure. But we can run some 3-4. Okay. So I want to make sure I get the right coordinators in the locker room. So let me fire my staff first. And look at offensive coordinators, see what's out there. Well, I fired you, Roger, and you the best fit to run a vertical power run. So JK. Now let's look at these defensive coordinators. 3-4 under. Scott Anderson, what I might run. We're gonna run 3-4 under with the Rams playbook. Only because I know Rams playbook have a mix of 4-3 and 3-4 in there that we can actually run. So we're gonna check the team schemes and make sure vertical power run 3-4 under, perfect fit. There we go. All right, so just so you can see the prospects that we have with the draft, we're gonna go ahead and go with the current draft that we have that is taking place today. And then after that, the following seasons, we're gonna let Madden generate the draft class.